Wanted to ask you about what's impressed you most about Schaefer's composure last night.
Yeah, I mean, as a 18-year-old, it's pretty special. It's not an easy league, and the way he skates, the way he moves, the confidence with the puck, and jumping up, making plays and stuff. And then for me, like defensively too, he's back there, he's helping me, so it's been fun to play with him.
A pretty unique goal that he scored first one in his career. What do you make of it?
Yeah, that's definitely one of one of the more unique ones. Not too many times you see a D-man diving headfirst in the crease, but it's he saw the puck pop out, made the read, and was able to bury it. So happy for him.
Not too many times you see a defenseman of his age shoulder that much workload, that many minutes. What's impressed you about the way he's handled that?
Yeah, I mean that's just part of the player he is. The skating, the way he moves, it's almost effortless. He has a motor on him, and it's fun to watch.
Of course, he did impress in his NHL debut on Thursday, but what were the differences you noticed as his D partner from Game 1 to Game 2?
I think the whole process from day one of camp has just been, getting experience, getting more comfortable, knowing the guys, all that stuff, and he's done great with it. So it's kind of what I expected a little bit, but no, he's a special player and doing some good things.
Ask you about Casey Cizikas. He's expected to hit his 900th game milestone tomorrow. What's he meant to you over the years?
Casey's one of my best friends on the team. Just all around good guy, true pro. The way he plays hard. He brings it every day. The energy he brings, it's been fun to play with him for a while.
What has his veteran leadership meant to this group over the years?
It's huge. We definitely have an older team, and we take pride in that. That's part of whether it's helping younger guys out or just being there for each other. It's something we all take pride in, and he's right at the top of the list.
So I want to ask about what's impressed you most about Schaefer's composure last night.
Well, I just think his confidence, and he plays with just that drive. He's not really worried about what's around him. Just his using his instincts, using his feet. The way he skates just can get him out of so much trouble. And I think the first two games we've seen that of him just using that to his advantage.
For him to manage a workload of over 26 minutes last night, just how impressive and rare is that for a defenseman of his age?
Yeah, he's young. He's got those young legs, but no, I think just the way he was moving last night, he was dangerous all over the ice, and when that's the case, obviously you're going to keep him out there. And, on the power play, I thought he did a great job. Late in the game, he did a great job. I just think nothing really phases him. He steps up in every moment. He's just, kid hasn't played much hockey in the last year and whatever it's been, and he steps in here and he looks really good.
And his goal is pretty unique. What do you make of it?
Yeah, a little greasy. That's how it is. I just think the instincts he had, instincts to score, instincts hungry to get there, and obviously puck squirted for him, and he made a great diving play to put it in.
I wanted to ask you about your longtime teammate, Casey Cizikas, going to hit his 900th game tomorrow. Just what has he meant to this locker room over the years?
Yeah, he's a bit of the face in here. Longest tenured. He's been grinding every single night. He goes to work every night, blocking shots, battling, whatever it takes to help the team win. And I think just great locker room guy. Just always smiling, always laughing. Just an energy bug for us. So obviously 900 games is a lot of hockey games, and he's earned every one of them the way he's gone to work.
You mentioned just his longest tenured status. How does he kind of bring that Islanders identity to the room day in, day out?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's he kind of exemplifies that. Just his work, on the ice, his compete level every night, finishing checks, forechecking. He's just that identity player, and he has been for a long time here.
Well, we're going to try different things. Obviously, we lost, and it's a long year. So we're going to, like I just said, we lost the last two games. Sometimes you need to try different things. Pager and Anders played together 2 years ago, and they played really well. I think Shabby will benefit from that. Also, I think Drouin back with Arvat linemen will be a good. I thought they played really well together, and I think Anthony Cizikas deserved to be bumped in. I mean, he played really well, so now he's going to play with Barzy and Pomsey, and then Simon will be with Casey and Siplikov.
What have you seen from Barzal and Schaefer when both of them are on the ice together?
Well, I mean, I will say this. I mean, they seem to trust each other a lot, and there's a connection there. So, I mean, I thought that they were moving the puck very well together, and so it was exciting to watch Schaefer last game. I mean, for fan perspective, I'm sure they loved that, what they've seen.
Some of the Capitals are more physical against him than the Penguins. Just how'd you see him handle that all night long?
Schaefer?
Yeah.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Yeah, I thought that the battles were good. I thought he was picking and choosing the right time to be into the rush. In the ozone, he was he was handling the puck very well, make great decisions, and defensively, I thought he defended very well. I mean, it's tempting to play him, the minutes, but again, we're gonna be there for him. We're gonna give him whatever it takes for him to grow and learn. And there's gonna be moments where we're gonna pull a little bit, but I mean, as of now, there's no reason to do that.
He said that he wants to get more shots through. Just what are you seeing from his shot selection? I think they were getting knocked down like right in front.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the intentions are there, and the ones that he threw at the net, they were. I know a couple of them missed the net, but I mean, come on, he's 18 years old, and I thought that they were very dangerous ones. So I mean, I'm sure it'll turn positive.
With all the attention that he's getting, the positive attention, do you ever worry about your veterans' jealousy, resentment, or that you have such a veteran core that they understand how good this guy is?
This question is because you don't know our team. Our team is about team. No one will be jealous of a good hockey player. Actually, I mean, I think our vets have been so good to him. I mean, some brought him at their home for dinner. Some went to dinner with him. They've been taking care of him. They know how special he is. So when someone says things like this, they don't know this dressing room.
What impresses you most about Schaefer's mindset? He seems very even keel game by game, but to have that mindset at 18 years old, what does that say to you?
Well, that's a perception I had from the get-go. Very humble, very even keel. And it's funny because he still want to learn, just the way you talking to me. So, I mean, it's fun to watch.
Is the plan to go with Ilya tomorrow?
Yes.
Just as Shabanov adjusts to the North American game, what differences have you seen between Game 1 and Game 2 for him?
I'm very happy. I mean, the play he made in that second period was wow, okay? Let's not kid ourselves. I mean, you need to have skills and talent to do things like this. I think we're going to see more and more of those, but the way he defends, and I think I mentioned that, but he has, ask him, well, why are you so worried about defense? Because defense wins championships. So when a player tells you things like this, and the way he's been defending, speak by itself. Like someone could just say, oh, I want to play well defensively, but when they're on the ice, they don't do it. The kid does it. So I'm very impressed with him.
When it comes to the breakouts,
I have time for him.
When it comes to the breakouts, just on the plays that haven't worked out, just what are you seeing on those?
I would say this: the moment that we had a bit of most problems, it's not the breakout itself; it's coming out of our D zone. Coming out of D zone, we have so the wall play we miss, some place, or sometimes we just get our pass. The other team does a good job taking away those passes, but we need to be better coming out of our D zone coverage. That's when we put our hands, have that poise, and I know we will. We will.
Do you have in your head an idea of how many games you would like to see Ilya play in the year, or you take it week by week?
Other than 82?
Well, is that?
No. I know exactly the workload Ilya needs, but right now it's the start of the season. So we have two very good goalies. Very confident in both of them. Ilya is one of the best in the game. So there's no reason for us to not use him right now. The schedule is not, I mean, maybe tomorrow, like we played last night, then we have afternoon game, but after that we have 2 days off before playing Edmonton, and I'm sure we'll consider to give him a game off soon after that. So let's play our home, and we want to win at home. We have great fans. Our fan base deserves to see us winning some hockey games. So I want to make sure that Ilya gives us that best chance.
And just what did you see from the power play yesterday?
I mean, other than scoring the 2 goals,
Did you see much of a different, I guess, outside of just finishing than the Pittsburgh game, or you thought they just built off that one?
I feel like it's funny because my feeling was I could see the improvement every day. I mean, not just on our breakout, on our triggers, the way we move the puck. The guys start to feel what the PK does to us. So I feel like they're starting to reading options. I really like the way Ray breaks it down, explain to the players. Right now, meetings are a little long, but I mean, I think we need this. Same thing with the penalty killing. I thought we had a great job. At the end of the day, I mean, our guys were blocking shots. Simon had a big block. I mean, we had Pele, Poli. I mean, Maisie. So I mean, and then we had great save at sometimes by Ilya. So that's what the PK is, and that's what the power play is at the same time. So in that game, the special units were really good. I mean, it's too bad because the third goal, I mean, the puck was going wide, hit us, and went in. But other than this, I mean, if we're getting better in our coming out of the zone, coming into the zone, and eliminate those line change, we gave like, 3 or 4 good chances off the line change. We need to be better. And there's some areas we need to clean up and be better. That's for sure.
I know Holmstrom skated today. He's good to go?
Yeah.
And just with Casey Cizikas,
I think so.
I wanted to ask you about Casey Cizikas. He's going to skate in his 900th game tomorrow. What has he meant to this room and his veteran leadership since you've been here?
Well, it's a great accomplishment. I'm sure he's pretty proud of himself. But for a guy that night after night, you know exactly what you're going to get from him. Energy, and a guy that will work and be very resilient in his work. So I have just good things to say about him.
How does he kind of set the tone with his work ethic for maybe the younger guys in the room?
I'm sure it's a good model for the younger guys, but at the same time, I mean, I think that it's good for the entire team.